my 1963 MTD Lawn Flite. It's coming along. Again, a work in progress. I'm not really restoring it, just kind of fixing it up and putting it back together. Right now I've got the deck spindle assembly out of it. Rebuilt it, sort of, well, refurbished it. And been doing a lot of other work to it, so hopefully I get that done this year. That'd be nice to have this thing capable of cutting grass again. Needs new tires. But this whole axle is new. I made up the hubs and I added a brake. I've got all the parts scattered around. But I've got almost everything to put it back together, kind of sort of original like. And I even have this mower deck that I'm going to hopefully be able to put onto it. I had to make a small notch for the drive chain, and it might still end up interfering. And so I might have to add like a little idler sprocket to allow the chain to go around that and not rub. So it's been a lot of small details and working out a lot of stuff to get it to this point, but now I think I'm pretty much able to just put it back together. This is not the original engine. This is a 6-horse Tecumseh off another rider that I bought for this tractor a long time ago. It was originally a 5 horsepower, but by the time I got this thing, the engine had been blown up and was long gone. And I ran it around for quite a while with a little 3.5 horse Tecumseh in it. So today I've got my 1963 MTD here. And as you can see, I've done quite a bit of work to it since the last time I made a video of it. I've got the deck on it, we've got new tires on the back, we've got the whole thing reassembled, put back together, rebuilt the mower deck spindle. And so today I'd like to give it a bit of a test drive and maybe even a test mow. I've got the engine running reasonably well. That's a new carburetor. Well, it looks new, but I had to sort of cobble it together with parts from a few others, but I think that's going to work okay. And I don't have a shroud on the engine right now. I've got a shroud ordered, a nice shroud with a pull start and a gas tank, so I won't have to use this. That's just temporary. And I know I shouldn't run the engine too long without the shroud, but I actually ran this engine a lot when I was really young like that, and it never hurt it, so I think I'll be okay just to run it a bit today. So, let's get it outside and see what happens. Well, no dice. I'm thinking it needs the points cleaned out on it, or cleaned up, or points replaced. It was running, but it was hard to get started. It seemed a bit intermittent, and then once I had it running for, a minute or so on camera, it died, and now nothing. So I'm thinking that's points, or coil, or something along those lines. But overall, not bad. So it moved under its own power for the first time in, decades. And it was blowing lots of smoke, which, that could mean there's an ignition problem. Or it could mean the engine shot. But I also have to tighten up, the drive belt is too tight, so I have to loosen it up. I had trouble finding a belt that would fit. It'd either be too loose or too tight, and I went with the loosest too tight one, and obviously it's no good. So I'll have to come up with something else for that. So maybe for the next time I get this thing running and moving under its own power, it will actually have the shroud and the gas tank, and the clutch will be working. That's what I'm hoping for anyways. Well, maybe this will be part 1. So till then, as always, thanks for watching.